Okay, camera specs for 1439 East Oakmont over here in Orange. I just made it out to the city connection at around 115 feet, starting from the back clean out of the home. We'll start pulling it back so we can see the integrity of the line. So currently we're in terracotta clay. This is going to be pretty standard for every home when it transitions from outside of the property. It's going to go into terracotta, or potentially maybe ABS all the way. As you can see here, we do have terracotta clay. So each of these connections look good. We don't have any root intrusions. We do not have offsets in the terracotta clay. But as I pull it back, we'll be able to see a section. So looks like this is where we're either going to have our test Y or possibly a clean out. Most likely a test Y. Whenever the home is being built, they need to pressurize the sewer line. So they install a Y fitting towards the end of it to fill up the entire line with water. And then each of these connections in the terracotta clay are every 5 feet. So that's where you can see it. Alright, so this is where it transitions from ABS plastic into the terracotta. Right here you can see a little bit of an offset, nothing too crazy, but over time this could slip out of place. As we're going to see here in just a minute, we can see a connection that does have a pretty decent offset. I'd say anywhere between 30 to 40% is offset, and we'll be getting over to it in just a minute. Again, in the ABS plastic, right here, it looks like this is where our clean out's going to be in the front of the home. We do have another clean out in the front as well as the back. Alright, so this is that offset. You can see the top lip of the pipe is pretty much falling down and creating about a 40% offset. So I'm definitely going to recommend digging this up to fix it. And here you can see we're in cast iron. So cast irons pretty typical for any home built in the 50s, 60s, 70s. It's just the type of piping they used. This is in decent condition, but over time it could start to fail. It could start to create deposits, and that's how you get a main line blockage. So I will be recommending to dig up that offset in the front and most likely permanent line this section of cast iron. That's where we rehab the line, putting in a new sleeve within the old line, and without having to trench and dig all this up. So we do have a connection right here off to the right. It's hard to tell. It's going to be most likely a toilet. So we'll know that there is going to be one reinstatement in the line. Alright, and then this is where now we're going to be most likely under the home, middle of the home, where it transitions into plastic. This home is raised foundation, so it was most likely redrained underneath the home and connected to the cast iron before it exits into the foundation. But here you can see you have ABS plastic. This is good. This is what we want to have the majority of the piping. This is what we use to fix old cast iron as well as terracotta clay. So now I'm going to be coming out of the clean out in the very back. Let's see, now we're in the backyard right here. Alright.